we're going to a different place. It's still noontime. We're gonna go to a certain half-orc. Terry, you've been walking around for several weeks now, aimlessly looking for a place to rest your head, or a place to find some companions to help you in your hour of need. You walk to a forest. It's green, it's beautiful, and you know the apocalypse has actually struck here. It is the north side of Cormyr, a beautiful country which you haven't visited much. The road itself is filled with green and plantation, probably not traveled much. But as you get closer, what you can hear is two men fighting. What do you do?
I stick straight on the path, but don't interfere with them at all.
Right. As you continue on the path, you can see in the corner of your right to your left two people. A dwarf, a kind of fetish, and another person, a slender man with bald hair, who looks to you kind of like a monk. Thorin, you're currently sparring with your monk friend. It were fun. You're laughing, giggling, you're testing out new moves, and in the corner of your eye you can see a half-orc, a big half-orc with a broadsword, walking past you. Now you do notice that, like you, he's carrying a heavy weapon, and he's also carrying a chain with a ball in the end of it, which reminds you of your hook. I would like Thorin and Terry to roll perception checks. You both succeed. Terry, as you look at the dwarf in the corner of your eye, you notice that his fighting style is quite similar to yours. You're thinking that he probably was taught by somebody who was probably teaching you, or something similar. He knows the way of your combat. Thorin, you see the half-orc is quite tired, actually, from the recent travels. He's been walking quite some time. You can see him a bit sweaty. He's probably could use a drink of water or anything else. What do each of you do?
I study his fighting to see if he seems in control.
His fighting style is very lucid. He lets his anger go, his rage, to empower his opponent. Thorin, do you do anything?
Yes, I look at his weapon and I kind of feel impressed that there's a guy who actually fights, or seems like he fights like me. I feel like, like a brother love to him, like instant brother love to a complete stranger.
Very well. Do you guys do anything else? Do you guys get closer, talk to each other, what?
I shout to him and I ask him, "Hey mate, what kind of weapon is this? It looks amazing!"
I look across in shock and respond. It's just my broadsword. I use it to stab people.
That time you can see the monk friend just turn around and kind of hushes you, Terry, over, and he's holding a sack of water in his hands. He doesn't say much. Just offers you a sack of water.
I suspiciously take it, looking around the forest as I do, and then test it with my finger to see if it's anything.
Roll perception. God damn it, your rolls are high today, guys. It's only the first fucking game. The sack of water is actually water. You smell it, you try to look at it in any kind of way, you notice it's water. Around you, on the other hand, you don't see anything in particularly bad, although you do hear in the distance a lady shouting for help. Thorin, you and the monk don't hear that.
Okay.
What direction is this shouting coming from?
It's coming from the north side of you. Northern, or north of you. Somewhere about, I don't know, 50, 60 meters away. You don't see that place yet, you just hear from it. Do you do anything? Do you share it?
Having taken a swig of the seemingly safe water, I speak to her too. Did you hear that woman then?
No, I didn't hear anything. What are you talking about?
Fear kind of starts to cross my face, and I shove the water skin back into the monk's hands and hurry back to the path.
The monk kind of puts a hand on your shoulder before you move and says, "Dear Half-Orc, have no fear. We're not here to harm you. If you hurt someone in distress, tell us where it is. We will come with you and help you whenever it needs. Please, let us help you. We are here to help anybody who needs." You can roll insight if you want to see if his...
Yeah.
He seems genuinely checking the truth to you.
Okay.
He does really want to help you.
I nod, but make sure that they walk in front of me.
Alright. The monk kind of looks at Thorin and says, "Come with me, friend. We shall go investigate this scream." You can see the monk kind of walking towards the path, ushering you to come with him. Yarden, on the left hand side, go to the mouse cursor. Click on that, and then you can be able to move your character. There we go. You see the monk going towards the path slowly, and you guys are following him genuinely. He doesn't seem to be in any distress. He seems to be kind of in a zen mood. Not really bothered by anything.
Father, are you sure? This looks dangerous.
It's alright, friend. If someone needs help, it is our obligation to help him. Or her. In any way possible. Besides, the three of us look strong enough to take care of any problem.
I come from you.
As you walk closer, you can see a woman sitting in the woods. Her dress is ripped apart. Her hand is bleeding. Her face is all mudded out. And she looks genuinely scared. Also crying. You can see the monk is kind of looking around before he approaches her. Do you two do anything?
I hang back and watch from a distance.
I get close to the monk, who I call him father, and I stay behind his back to make sure that it's not some kind of, an ambush by highwaymen or something like that. So I'm just
right.
very close to him, just looking around, just making sure that it is not a trap or something.
Right. You can see the monk talking to the lady, and she seems genuinely scared and provoked. The blood seems to be real, and her dress is ripped in a way that you might think that something, a rape went on. She tells the monk something along the lines of, "My brother was kidnapped and killed, and now I'm here, I'm running away. It's farther up the road. Please help me get out of it. I'm scared, and I don't want to stay here." I'd like both of you to roll perception.
God damn it.
You're both so fascinated by the woman and trying to help her that you don't notice people creeping up behind you. Thorian, roll another perception check.
You better watch out, Nox is there, he gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Nice. You see it. An arrow shot from behind you, heading straight towards the monk. What do you do?
I thrust my hook to him in order to hook him to me, and by that, hopefully, the arrow will miss him because I will move him, just hook him back to me. Because as you can see, I'm a bit back from him. So that's what.
Roll a dex, unskilled dex check. It's from the skills tab all the way down. It's unskilled dex. Your hook misses. You can see the arrow slowly flying in front of you in slow motion and hitting the monk straight in the back. And he falls to the ground. Currently blood is going around him. At this point, both of you realize this is kind of an ambush. The lady over there seems genuinely scared, and she tries to run away right before a dagger is launched into her back, and she falls down dead. Get them! Roll initiative. Initiative is 1d20 plus your dex modifier.
How do I do it?
Just roll a d20 plus dex modifier. The initiative here doesn't really count your dex, so just type /R 1d20 plus whatever your dex is.
That should be
Like
11
this.
then.
Wait, R.
What's your dex?
Mine should be.
Yeah, yours is fine.
Yeah.
Thorian, hold on a second. I'll check it.
14. It's my dex.
Your dex is 2, so it's +2. So type something along the lines of this, like without the dot. That's how you basically roll d20s. There we go. Okay, good. Initiative is basically the order of combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for the bandits first, though. Do that.
I presume I've been seen standing at the back here, yeah?
Yes, you're all
Yep.
seen pretty clearly. Some of the bandits are obscure to you, but you can see them slowly coming in. They're not really smart.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This one over here, the elf girl over there, is gonna take a shot first, and she's gonna aim it at Terry. She's gonna try and shoot you with an arrow. She's gonna roll 16 versus AC.
I believe that hits. Yep.
Hit. And she's gonna do 8 points of damage. Now, Terry, you can use a reaction to inspect the arrow if you want.
Use my reaction to what?
Inspect the arrow.
Yeah, why not?
Right. Use perception. You notice that the arrow is different than the one that was plunged into the monk. The one in the monk, you see it go in, so you thought it was a regular arrow. This one actually has a blunt head. You figure from that they're not trying to kill you, rather capture you. Next up is gonna go this guy here with the axes, and he's gonna rush over towards here and try to swing at you, Thorian. And he's gonna roll. Okay. 16 versus AC.
My AC is 18.
AC is 18.
Yep. No armor, 18. AC no armor is 18 currently.
You're not wearing any armor. Oh yeah, you're not wearing any armor. It's... you've done a small doo-doo. It's actually 15.
Okay.
Because you put the unarmed barbarian bonus and you put the constitution over that as well, so it counts it when you do barbarian unarmed defenses. It counts the constitution with it.
Okay. Okay.
Side note. Okay, so you're hit. And he's gonna use his axes, which you can also see that they don't have sharp edges. He puts some kind of wood on them to protect the sharp edges from actually hitting someone. And he rolls 10 blunt damage. Next up is Thorrin.
Okay.
You're currently being engaged by a guy with like 2 axes. He doesn't seem too happy about you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my rage ability.
Okay, you're raging.
Okay, so I guess he's just in front of me, right? I can use the mace straight away.
Yes, you can just hit him with a mace.
Okay, I'm gonna do it then.
Right?
So yeah, okay. I need to roll that attack, right?
Yeah, go to the weapon tab and click on the mace and just attack. Very good.
Yeah, I did it.
12 versus AC. You hit him and you do 6 points of damage. Sorry. He takes it and he's still standing. He doesn't seem to be staggering in any kind of way. Next up is this archer over here. He's gonna take a shot at Thorrin. She rolls 16 versus AC. Which I'm guessing is a hit.
Yeah. That's fucking unfortunate, yeah.
And she hits you for 10 blunt damage.
Wait, so am I dead or what?
You're low on... You're 0 HP?
I have 15. If she hits 10 and the one before, how much did it hit? 6?
Alright, so you're knocked out. You're not dead. You're knocked out.
Okay.
Okay, as I said,
No,
they're
he's
using
not.
blunt
He's
arrows.
a half-orc. He gets back up.
Oh yeah, true. You're a half-orc, you get back up with 1 HP. No, he's not a half-orc, he's a
No,
dwarf.
I'm a dwarf.
Because
Oh,
he's
you're
a
dwarf.
barbarian.
Then you go down. Okay.
Sorry,
He's a
you're
barbarian.
confusing me now. Barbarian, okay, you're knocked down right now. You're on the floor, your eyes side is kind of blurrish, but you're still alive, but you're knocked
Wait. What
Yes?
kind of damage did she do to me?
blunt. Bludgeoning.
Oh, so I have resistance because I raged.
Oh, okay, so you take half damage, you take only 5.
Yep, so I'm not knocked out then, yeah.
Okay, so you're still up. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Next up's gonna be this guy over here. He's gonna run towards Terry. He's using a wooden sword. Try and knock you down. He's gonna roll a natural 20.
Wow.
You're knocked down.
I too am then in the same state of.
You need your turn to rage, right?
You get that default.
You get a default? Okay. So his default damage is 12.
Oh no!
Plus another 12.
The resistance you need to
sorry.
rage, but because
Oh, you
I'm-
come back up again
Yeah.
with 1 HP. Right, okay. So you were knocked down, but you kind of use your strength to stand up and you roar at him. Angrily. He doesn't need to be intimidated, though. Next up is this little prick over here. He's gonna run up here and use his hand crossbow to shoot at Terry. And he's gonna roll a 17 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
You're knocked down.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna roll damage for this, there's no point. You are knocked down. As you go down to the ground, you can feel the arrows are not piercing your body, but just hitting you bluntly. And you're just kind of blurry right now. You fall on the ground. You can see the dwarf in front of you swinging his mace around, trying to get the other guy away from him. The monk is bleeding on the floor currently, and the lady is dead as well. So you're currently knocked out. Next up is this bandit over here. He's gonna shift toward this position and shoot at Thorin, where he will roll 12 versus AC.
15, so...
So that's a miss. Okay, he misses.
Good.
Next up's gonna be this guy. He's just gonna run up to here, and then this particular guy over here is just gonna run up to here. Yeah. We are back to the front of the order, so this elf over there is gonna go back here and try to shoot you, Thorin, again. And she rolls a 19 versus AC.
Yeah, I'm hit.
And she hits you for 11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, well... I had like 5 HP left.
Yeah, so half down, it's 5. You were also knocked out.
Yep.
As you both fall down to the ground, your vision is blurry, your heads are kind of shaking because of all the hits you got. You can still hear and see kind of a bit, but it's all blurriness. Thorin, what you can see in your sight is the monk in front of you. He is bleeding to death, an arrow stuck in his back. He still seems to be kind of half alive, but is slowly losing his grasp on the world. Terry, you see people coming close to you and trying to grab you and just drag you towards someplace. And before you guys are completely blacked out, what you can hear are heavy horses and men in heavy armor swing their swords about and slash the bandits. You can see blood spur everywhere, and you both notice a single person clad in blue armor. The symbol of a sun is on his shield. He looks
The
at
sun?
you. The sun, yes.
Oh, the
symbol
sun.
of a sun.
Yeah, okay.
He looks at you and he shouts, "Those two as well. Grab them with us." And that's where you're blacked out. We are going to leave you guys there. And we're going to move on to another person.
I'm seeing a pattern here. Everybody's going to jail.